Hello and welcome to my video where I'm going to show you how to knit a mock rib that has a woven effect. The reason it's called mock ribbing is that although it has vertical lines in the pattern, it doesn't have the concertina effect of ribbing. Instead, it lies completely flat, and it's also not traversable. You'll see that every other vertical line appears to weave in and out of every other horizontal line, and that's why I say it has a woven effect. Right, so the first thing you need to do is cast on a multiple of 4 plus 1. I personally cast on 21 stitches, and I did this using the long tail cast on, although you could use any method. For row 1, which represents the front or the right side of the knitting, you simply need to knit all across the row. So that's just knit stitches all the way across. Then for row 2, which represents the back or the wrong side of the knitting, you need to begin by purling 1 stitch. Then you take the working yarn between the needles to the back and knit 3 stitches. As always, the working yarn needs to be at the back for knit stitches and at the front for purl stitches. Then bring the yarn to the front again and purl 1 stitch. And you simply repeat knit 3, purl 1 until the end of the row. So that's knit 3, purl 1, knit 3, purl 1, and so on. Row 3 is a knit row again, so that's knit stitches all the way across. And row 4 begins with 1 purl stitch. Then take the yarn to the back and knit 1. Bring the yarn to the front and purl 1. And then just repeat knit 1, purl 1 until the end of the row. So that's knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1, and so on. The row will end on a purl stitch. Then just repeat those 4 rows over and over, and this will be the result. And here you can see the back or the wrong side of the knitting. And that's it. That's how you knit woven effect mock rib. I really hope you found this useful, and thank you very much for watching.